Hey, what's up? This is Chosen, and in this video, we are going to be talking about the market here. There's some things going on in our server that I haven't seen happening yet before, so I was curious if this is happening in your servers. It's always fun to get a video out and show what's happening, because I think maybe our server could be a little bit ahead of some servers, because we started playing, boom, actually before the game was even launched. We went on like the mobile version before it was even on PC, so we're probably on one of the most tenured servers, and see the landscape of our market, how it compares to yours maybe, and some things to watch out for as your server maybe gets a little bit older, or some things that could happen on your server eventually. So let's get into it. Alrighty, so first of all, we've got tourmalines right here, and they're completely out of stock. Now, this one is not that surprising. Your tourmalines and your sapphires are going to be going like hotcakes, because these are the ones that do intelligence and strength, and these are the ones that scale up with damage. So in terms of gems being scarce on a server, it's always going to lean towards tourmalines and sapphires that are going to be running out the quickest and probably selling for the max, because anybody that's a super high spender that is trying to crush up their DPS numbers as fast as possible, in games, people are always looking for DPS. It's no surprise that the tourmalines and sapphires are the ones that are vanishing and being bought for close to the maximum possible price. But then where it gets interesting is, the rubies, citrines, topazes, and aquamarines, the four other gems, are actually completely out of stock here. Like aquamarines are typically the lowest value gems, and they are completely gone. They are out of stock. You can't even get anything here right now. So like, there really isn't even gems in the market right now. It's just being completely bought out and non-existent. So definitely, I have not seen this. I follow the market pretty consistently, and I have not seen the gems just be completely wiped out before. Typically, you can kind of pull them up and monitor things throughout the day, like, okay, they're trading for this kind of range. This is the low end, this is the high end. And if you are diligent about paying attention to things and farming up and pulling up the market, and really looking over the landscape of how things are trending, sometimes you can do a little bit of flipping here and there, and squeeze out a little bit of platinum. So what this is going to actually mean is, it's very important to get out there every day and play the long game, set yourself up for a long-term success in terms of acquiring good, cheap gems that you're going to have at your disposal for times like this that happen on your server, when you can pop in and you can, okay, so let me move myself here. So right now I have got an aquamarine that sold, and you can see I sold all three tier 2s and got 3,600 platinum. Now that means I sold them for the max. On my server, I rank 2 maxes out at 1,200, so I just got 3,600 for 3 rank 2 aquamarines, and I got them for way cheaper than that. So boom, that was a big profit that we got right there. Let me move myself back over. Ruby, you can see doing the same thing, selling at the max. Just like literally anything that gets lit up in the market is going to sell right now. So because I played diligently, made sure I do my farming every day to farm those gems, they do cap out, so you're not just going to be able to farm 100 gems a day, but making sure and just being consistent with your account. It's an MMO. You gotta kind of play the macro game. You gotta look at the big picture and just do your best every day, and just keep stacking bricks until eventually you have a skyscraper. That's kind of the plan. So you can see that because of this, I got rid of all my gems. Everything I could unload, I'm unloading, because when I can sell it at the max price, why not? Let's get after it and turn that into some profit. You can see I'm up to 268K, and I still have a Howler's Call up there that should be selling within the next day or two. I could probably pop off another at least 40K. So we'll be up over 300K here from flipping the market, and I am by no means a whale or anything. There's really no like uber god tier pro trick. It's just being diligent about it. It's just caring. It's just paying attention to these different things and how they move around, and kind of just looking into the trends and how you can play them to your advantage. And another quick thing that I like to do is just leave one of each 1-star gem. I know for some of you that won't be realistic, but if you have it, within your realm that you're playing the game, if you keep one of each, it allows you to quickly go through and check the prices. It's a lot easier to check them like this than it is back here in the buy screen, where you go to legendary gems and you go in, and then you have to back out, and then you have to find the next one on the screen, keep track of where you were, back out, and go through and check this like this. What I like to do is just have them right here in my inventory, check out, and then check out, check out. I mean, I guess it's kind of the same thing, but for whatever reason, it just seems to make more sense to me. I like it like this. I like seeing one of each here so I can check the price, and then I'm already right there on the sell screen if it makes sense to list it. So if I'm going through and checking stuff, nah, that's not that great. This is really good. So like right here, I'm already there. As I'm checking the price, I'm already in the sell screen, and if I can sell it for that, I'm happy for it, and I'll go ahead and list that. So this is a way that I'm just right there already, and if the price makes sense, boom, we list it right there, and we're ready to rock. So I like to keep one of each 1-star gem right there in my inventory and ready to go, just for the ease of checking it up and keeping it up on the market a few times a day. And I do like to keep track, you know, at least once or twice a day, just kind of see what the trends are for the different gems. Really, the only one that you got to pay attention to out of the 2 stars is probably Power and Command. For whatever reason, this seems to be the most popular one, and it is pretty decent. It's got you know, an effect here that some people really like. Some people think it's pretty meh, but it does give some nice value. It's a lot like the well, not a lot like, but it's a little bit like the Convention of Elements if you played Diablo 3, where it would cycle through different elements and then crazy buff your damage for everything that you were using with that element, like fire, arcane, cold, lightning, that type of stuff, and it would cycle through the different elements, and then when you hit that element, it would be an opportunity for you to really crank out a bunch of DPS. Power and Command is kind of similar in terms of how it cycles between your primaries and your cooldowns. And I guess, you know, now that I think about it, you know, it's been a few years since I played Diablo 3, but there was also a focus and restraint set. I don't remember exactly how it worked, but it was like 2 rings, and one would buff your primary attack, and one would buff your cooldowns or something. I'd have to actually look at that. I'm not, but Power and Command, focus and restraint, Convention of Elements. These are definitely mechanics that have been in Diablo for a while. And then I like to pop on down and just take a look. It's a little bit hard to flip 2 stars and 5 stars. I hope they address it at some point and change the market, because just the waiting periods are so brutal that it just makes it hard to be viable, and you have to really kind of wait. But yeah, I can't believe you know, Chip of the Stones are going so cheap. Howler's Call has really fallen back here after the first couple weeks of launch, but everything else kind of does all right. You know, the ones that are most valuable are probably like Seeping Bile, Blood Soaked, Bottled Hope, stuff like that. But I do like to, you know, take a look, because then you can catch things like what we talked about. See, this Tourmaline, this will be gone any second now. That'll get scooped up, and this will be out of stock. We've got people just kind of refreshing and buying whatever they can here at max price. So let me know if that is happening on your servers, and if it's ever gotten crazy like this. I'm going to have to keep an eye on it and see how long this stays up, and make sure you are doing that farming every day, so that you can when this happens on your server, you're going to be ready to rock. And especially for you free-to-play players out there that are looking over the long term to make platinum, you want to make sure you are farming up those gems every day until you hit the cap. I believe you know, it seems like it's somewhere, you know, I believe like the secret layers are like 6 a day you can get, and then there's another few gems that you could get by like farming open world and dungeons and stuff like that. But after you've done about 20 dungeons or so, you'll notice the gems are really slow down in terms of how much they are dropping. But just being active every day, you'll slowly kind of scoop all that platinum up over time. But that will do it for me on this one, and make sure to subscribe on your way out. We've got a lot of fun stuff. I'm going to tease this pretty soon here. We are finally going to be giving away the massive Lilith statue pretty soon here, so you won't want to miss out on that. It's going to be like a $700 value giving away that statue. We're going to be doing that over on the Discord server as part of the community, and you are welcome to join and be a part of that as well. All the links you need are going to be down below. But yeah, good luck on your market endeavors, and also all the in-game grinding that we're getting done. So that'll do it for me on this one. Thanks for watching. Have a good rest of your day. Peace.